Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Williams looking for a man. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Huskies are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to barge their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Washington wants to go quickly. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The give to the back. Out midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They can do it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They can do it again. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls in the deep ball. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Lets it fly. Got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. After the run, now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Boston. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on field.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Moore will throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown Ducks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And
touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Clark. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for space. It's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Williams looking for a man. Right down the middle. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Breaks into the open. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the back. Out of the shotgun on third down. A shot toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. One more snap coming before halftime. Moore to the air. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the outside. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. There he goes. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going for the marker on the ground. Got room to work. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Williams will pass. Here's a heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression.
Oh, he's got some space. Plows through the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Zings it complete to the right. Hard-hitting tackle.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
From the gun, the ground game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Number 92, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Evans. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Breaks the tackle. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
He runs out of bounds.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 9.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Moore will throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Makes the catch. It's Evans. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. and Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. With jet sweep pass. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game. Try to
turning it on. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot, and guys, they answered the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings, but man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going.